Wake up. Come on, really? When has it ever been that when you censor MDs, doctors, epidemiologists at the top of their fields too, when has it ever been that that's the right thing to do? So wake up about the Canadian truckers. They are you and me. Freedom is a real thing, and we don't want to lose it. The UK has lifted all restrictions. There have been mainstream media articles since the very beginning about T cells, T cell memory, B cell memory. That memory is much more broad spectrum and long lasting. This is what the heretics over on Joe Rogan are saying. Oh, it's so dangerous. It's so dangerous. When in our lives have we ever been told that something is harmful and dangerous and it had to be censored? If you look at the paradigm, if you look at the money, the research money, and how the entire Western world does scientific research, there is a real powerful fear of getting canceled and not being able to publish and not being able to do the research that they want to do because they defied the people in charge of the money. That's it, guys. I didn't even know, but Dr. Fauci is a lot more powerful than anyone would think, because you're like, oh, well, he's just at NIH. NIH boss is Francis Collins. No, Fauci controls the money for research with a tight fist. Emails that have recently come out show that he immediately knew he needed to cover up his funding of the Wuhan lab. I have a lot of research on the enhancement of harmless viruses to be able to infect human epithelial cells. So please learn how to spot propaganda, learn how to read scientific papers, or just listen to me. No, just kidding. If you care at all and you are seeing the disconnect between these Canadian truckers in Ottawa and American liberals who are posting right now about how right-wing and Bible-hugging these people are, wake up. It is not 1983 anymore, okay? We're well beyond Ronald Reagan being a Hollywood actor, and that's why we hate him, like liberals say. We are so far beyond that. We're about to lose the freedoms that liberals value also. Americans are so beat down. They're so tired. They're so poor. They're so starving. They're so in debt. Wake up. The ship is sailing without you. Many people have woken up already. Liberals, libertarians, conservatives, hardworking people, artists, people who have taken charge of their own health and taken responsibility for it. No, they don't think vitamins are the only thing that you should ever do. They're not gonna heal your cancer with juices, although there is research around. I mean, don't go with the mainstream narrative. It is really like Animal Farm. Wake up. Internment camps are real. There have been ads on Craigslist that FEMA was looking for people to manage temporary housing. That's not happening if we wake up. But it is funny, I think, well, Canada is actually probably an easier place to live, so that's probably why the truckers were so able to be organized. Our government has been robbing us, has been stealing from us, has been using our taxpayer money with absolutely no accountability now, pretty much for my entire lifetime. And anytime anyone wants accountability, oh, those horrible Republicans don't want to spend any money. They just want to impose draconian measures like Mike Pence did. If we can just get rid of these horrid Republicans, we'll keep around the good ones like Liz Cheney. Liz Cheney? Are you effing kidding me, guys? Liz Cheney? Wake up. The people who got rich off of the Iraq War are still in charge. Democrats and Republicans. I didn't want to see it either. If you see a study that says that natural immunity and T-cell memory and all of that is protecting people, don't say, oh, well, that's just one study. Because actually there have been a lot of studies on that. And guess what? The guy who was on Joe Rogan reiterated this. The two guests that were so controversial are top in their field. Dr. Peter McCullough is a cardiologist at Baylor University, or was a cardiologist at Baylor University. He's written 60 papers on COVID. He was secretly fired by Baylor. I will never look at Baylor University again in a positive light. You know who is at Baylor? It's the guy that's always coming out talking about and saying that children need to be masked in schools forever. He's talking about how children have to have tight face masks on at all times. He's from Baylor University. So let's get our heads out of our asses. If we could just get rid of these Republicans who don't believe in science, shut it, okay? This isn't 1986 anymore. And realize that people are scared to death to say what I'm saying right now. And I am furious at them. I'm furious at my friends. I'm furious at my colleagues. I'm furious at anyone who doesn't want to risk their livelihood, their job, whatever, selling whatever they're creating because they don't want to be canceled. No. The time is now. Now, guys. People make fun of you because you say you do your own research. Well, you know what? Screw them. Do they do any research? No. I'm sure they don't have time because they've been robbed blind by their government for 30 years now. They have to work nonstop with no actual meaningful life or leisure or recreation. And they're constantly afraid their amygdala is going nuts because they're afraid of everything, including their own shadow. And people like me breathing on them. Wake up. People who are dying in the hospital, I have had friends who died in the hospital. They were patriots. Do not underestimate this virus. It was enhanced. It was created. It goes after not only your lungs, but your blood circulation. Get a prophylactic. Get the Zelenko protocol. There are now millions who've taken it. Look it up and get going. It's time to leave the 20th century. It's time to join the 21st century. It's time to be smart. It's time to be fearless, like our Canadian brothers and sisters up north. And if you see someone with the Nazi flag or Confederate flag, you know that that is purposefully planted. Or even if it is some idiot showing up with that. The media is ignoring 99%. I saw a cartoon that the Canadian truckers were sharing. The media has all of their cameras focused on one dude who has a Confederate flag. Just like what happened in DC January 6th. And yet there's all these truckers over here. The salt of the earth, the structure, the foundation of Canada. And they are saying that these people are racist and hateful. Wake up and join me and stop being so scared. It's gonna all come out. And hopefully this time we'll actually be able to punish Dick Cheney for profiting off the death of 1 million Iraqis or more. So thanks for watching. And I hope you have a good day. And if you missed the beginning, please watch the replay and consider what I have said. Thank you.